Greetings and peace. What's up? This is Queen Sarita coming at you with another reading, a pick a card reading with tarot. We're going to be doing a Bibliomancy reading, which is using text to do divination, as well as tarot. Reading tarot intuitively, which is what I teach in my online class, awakening to the intuitive language of tarot, awakening to the intuitive language of tarot. So check that out in the links below. But also check out the intro video to this, because this is for option 5. If you chose that, then 5 out of 8. I've got 8 different card picks in this pick a card. You'll see me wearing this mask. And yeah, listen to it. I'm going to go ahead and break down why you need to really celebrate this solstice. Because I see you are building a new foundation and your creativity is soaring through the roof. Pick 5 if you picked the pile of 5. See what we've got. Before, we don't have this time to talk, y'all. So I put my hair in 2 ponytails. My hair keeps getting stuck on my dress closure in the back. So yeah, I had to go ahead and put this baby down. Plus, it's about to be wash day also, so I put it down, but I had it all out. So let me get some water for you 5. Look choose your battles. Pick 5, choose your battles. It's this is about you closing the gaps between feeling guilty about the old things you've done, and feeling like you're not enough. And of course, as a result of that as well, you feeling like other people aren't enough for you. The other element we've got here is if you are in distress, if you are going through some sort of depression, if you feel like you aren't able to make it, from moment to moment, you're not trusting your own abilities and you're not taking care of the bottom line in your life, then this is really a time for you to reach out to those people who are professionals, who can help, who can assist, who can help to get you to see that vision, to be in that vision, to realize that vision that you have always wanted for yourself, and to stop feeling guilty and to live in your now instead of living in the past so much as you have. This may not be a message that's for everybody. This message is going to be for certain people. If it's for you, you'll know. If it's not, pick another card pile from one of the other videos, or listen to this and listen to another one, because Spirit works in mysterious ways. So while you're reaching out to other people, also listen to that divine intelligence which is guiding you along as well. And do not let that be something that you ignore any longer. Do not let professionals tell you that you have no idea about what's going on in your life, even though you're going through these disagreements, these feelings of worry and feeling like you've been disrespected. And this is something that you can't come back from. Divine intelligence says there is another story that you can tell yourself. And are you willing to do it? Are you willing to do it? You also have a huge opportunity to get out of carrying burdens which have been so much of part of your life. I see the word sacrifice. People not understanding, but you making your whole life about understanding others, and also about connecting to their emotions and feeling where they've been, coming from, helping them to realize their highest value for themselves. But this is a time for you to open your wings and to fly towards your dreams and what you want, because it is about releasing control. There's so many people who have gotten a so-called short end of the stick, that they've grown cold, they've grown weary, they've grown, they just don't, they feel hard. They don't feel as though They don't feel like they deserve what they have, and so they push it away. And because this person is concentrating so much of their time on doing that, they're not nurturing who they are. They're not nurturing the things that they wanted and that they have attracted so much. Law of attraction is a big part of your message, number 5, if you pick this. Your works are being judged by so many people. Your career, your personality, you're being put out in the front for judgment. Your ancestors call for you to snap out of it and to not get so deep into a sunken space that you aren't able to realize that this is just a part of the process. It is not the final destination. It's time for you to embrace that unique type of love that you want. Now, this love I'm seeing has to do with you being in a free relationship where you have an open relationship. Some of you are ready to relax and to embrace this sort of thinking, because a part of your heritage, a part of your ancestors, a part of who you are, they've done things differently. They've been very outgoing. They've been very expansive. And I see the element of, fire there. And it wants to encompass almost everything. And there have been other people, a yawn wanted to come, other people that wanted to come and tell you that, they can serve you in a certain way. They can help you to get to this dream, this fantasy that you want. But I hear the song, it's just a fantasy. Straight up from a magazine. Now, I hear Teddy Riley singing this. It's just an image in a magazine. Coercion. People are definitely, or have been, using coercion to string you along. And I feel like you're packing your bags to move away from what people want for you, and you're going towards a bigger purpose that you've been envisioning for yourself. And you're not willing to follow anybody but your spirit guides at this point, because you've been told by so many people that, it can be dangerous. Don't lose your way. You're making the wrong decision. But I see your bags are packed. The decision has been made. And some of you are going towards some characters and some people who, they've been feeding you some lies. They've been feeding you some lies. They're wearing a disguise. And they'll say one thing and do something else the next minute, because they still aren't sure of what their own position is. Do not let yourself be led by these people. These people are around you at work, I see. These people are people you work with remotely. These people are some folks that are they're in your family. It's just calling for a time to turn within and to realize that, you have an ally always, which is helping you to breathe right now, the subconscious mind. The power of the infinite cosmic creator of all that is, that's holding this together. I don't care whether people believe it or not. It's happening right now. What else is doing it? You have the world card. You have fulfillment, celebration, graduation, contemplation, and wisdom. Taking action. And then the affirmation that came up for you is, I am free to think wonderful thoughts. Move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Freedom is my divine right. If you want this new type of relationship, this freedom, this redo, instead of being disappointed by how other people have responded to your unorthodox, seemingly unorthodox way of thinking, of seeing relationships and partnerships, go ahead and be the anchor and show people how to do what it is that you want to do. It's about you being grounded about this and being focused and not wavering. And then the further you dig into this also, you may be disappointed as well, because, the thing that you wanted, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Choose your battles. Choose the people that you want to cohabitate with wisely. Once people get comfortable, then sometimes they don't follow through. And you're tired of that. I see this being a battle that you feel like you'll never win. And that's because you're ready to walk away from it and create anew and let these people play around with the small toys that they have. Jealousy, envy has been surrounding you. People are wanting to tell you that what you're doing is wrong, but then they'll adopt it for themselves. They're a part of the divine plan that you created for yourself before you got here. You've got divine intelligence coming up also. Divine intelligence, in being the spearhead positively for so many people around you, that it feels depressing sometimes because you don't want to always have to be the optimistic one. Spirit is showing, angels are showing, your guides are showing it's time for you to elevate. And that's the only reason why you're feeling like you've got to have this freedom. You've got to let loose. You've got to break free. You've got to love yourself right where you are now. Appreciate where you are now before you try to just jump out and move out. And I see some of you have no experience with living on your own. You have no experience with calling the shots in your life. Other people have been doing it for you. This is fine. But your inner child is calling for you to do this job now. And as you see, it's not easy to let that energy go of somebody nurturing you, doing everything for you. You've been able to relax. You've been able to let go, break free. But the multiple streams of income that I see coming in for you, that I see moving magnetically around you, well, Spirit is saying also to trust this. Trust the fact that your ancestors did things completely different. They are opening the way for you to have the divine partnerships that you want. But honestly, I see they want to help guide you to be truthful about your desires now and not hold it back. There are some beautiful souls around you also who have been using coercion to change your mind and to have you to not look at the facts, to have you question your beliefs, to have you second guess your decision to move forward and to be more independent. But this is about, as close as they're going to get to you is basically thinking these things, because I don't see you listening to them. You're packed, you're ready to rise, your wishes are being fulfilled. What else is there to do? Well, the next thing there is to do is to expand your circle and to look at things as they really are, to see people as they really are, as the characters they really are, and make your decision. In all the problems, the troubles, the depression, the stagnant energy around you is on its way out. Of course, I see this as something that you have been looking at. You have been looking at this stuff as a hindrance for a minute. It's like 3 years have shown up in this reading of going through the motions. Fulfillment and celebration comes up with a well. This is a massive opportunity of achievements coming up for you. And you'll be glad that you continued to face yourself and that you continued to take that time to yourself away from these people who you can tell they don't know better. You know better. The Hermit comes up because there's a desire to shake free, to shake loose, to be lighter, to stop carrying so much, to stop calling yourself being in so much pain, to stop and to realize that you're only a victim if you keep calling yourself that. To realize your freedom and to realize freedom is your divine right. And the other message is, I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations. Into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Again, I am free to think wonderful thoughts, to move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. And to release the disappointments that once were is a part of your reading. Tremendous transformation for you. And 1,000 doors to choose from because you're so multi-talented. Multi-talented you are. But your inner wisdom, your spirit guides are saying, look, you've been calling yourself this person for so long. Do you really want to still be that person? Do you feel like you have to stay that way? You don't? This is a call. This is a call to stop doing things the old way. Make peace. Make peace with the decision that you've made. And also, before you just dive all the way into this new stuff, this new way of being, reconsider and be sure that your desire is your own desire and not somebody else's. That is going to ultimately benefit you. But the other thing is, make sure that you're not, going around trying to victimize other people because of what has happened to you. I see someone here in this reading also going into the field of energy healing and looking for the sort of teacher who is going to really be there for them to help them when the shadowy stuff comes up. This is a good time for that. Your transformation is already on. It's already going on. So I'll talk to you all later. This was for 5. Queen Sarita on naturallyhighlife.com. That's me. If you want a reading, definitely reach out to me. I'd love to do it. I'd love to do a consultation for you to help you expand from where you are to where you want to be. And to envision and to picture something else that's more of what you're deserving, and to be more accepting of yourself. So yeah, freedom is your divine right. You deserve it. And of course, we've got that for pick 5, which is so neat. The number 5. Number 5 is all about freedom anyway. So I'm going to go. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Queen_Sarita. I will be posting. Subscribe to my newsletter. And listen to some of the other videos of this reading to see if maybe there was another part of the reading for you. You can look through the readings, but go to the introduction to these videos where I'm wearing this mask and listen to your Bibliomancy tarot reading, which is about the summer solstice. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. 5, I'm going to go to the next set and talk to them. Peace.